Have you ever wondered, when did Muslims start counting the years? And who decided that one Muharram would be the first day of every Islamic year? Let me take you back, over 1,400 years ago, to the time of Umar bin Khattab, the second Caliph of Islam. At this time, Islam had grown, letters being sent, treaty signs, and events recorded. But there was a problem. The Muslims had no official calendar. Sometimes people would write, "This happened in Sha'ban." But which Sha'ban? This year? Last year? Or 5 years ago? It was confusing. They needed a system, and Umar knew it. So, Umar called a meeting with the senior companions of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, including Ali bin Abi Talib, Uthman bin Affan, and others. He said, "We must decide on the calendar for the Muslims, one that begins our history clearly and honors our faith." The companion agreed. First, they had to decide, from which event should the Islamic calendar begin? Some suggested the birth of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first revelation, the conquest of Mecca. But then Ali bin Abi Talib suggested, let it begin from the Hijrah, the migration of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam from Mecca to Medina. Umar stood up and said, yes, the Hijrah was the moment when truth was separated from falsehood, when the Muslim community stood on its own. Everyone agreed, year 1 will begin from the year of the Hijrah. But they weren't finished. They now had to decide which month would be the first of the year. Some Sahaba said, start with Rabi al-Awwal, the month of the Hijrah itself. But others reminded Umar, people are already familiar with Muharram as the first month in the pre-Islamic calendar. And after Hajj and Dhul Hijjah, it feels like a fresh start. Umar nodded, yes, Muharram is sacred, and it comes after the pilgrims returned renewed from Hajj. Let it be the first month. And so it was decided. One Muharram would mark the beginning of each Islamic year. From that day on, Muslims around the world have used the Hijri calendar, starting from that sacred moment of Hijrah, with one Muharram as our New Year's Day. It wasn't just about counting time, it was about remembering sacrifice, renewing intention, and starting fresh, just like the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his Sahaba did when they left everything behind for Allah. So, next time you see the first of Muharram on calendar, know that you are looking at a legacy born from wisdom, unity, and the vision of Umar bin Khattab radiyallahu anhu.